Hey everyone, Kingdom Kid here again with another update video. Here it is, guys. We are in a new year and it's exciting. It's exciting to be in a new year. 2022 was a great year in terms of video games. And it's an alright year overall, I think personally. I'm trying to think of what really happened there that really affected me personally. Not that I can't really think of anything that was like, oh, it was so bad personally or not good personally. So I think it was just an all-around A-okay year. But as you guys know, if this is your first update video, when I do these update videos, I do these quarterlies, which means I do them every 3 months. So this is the first month of the new year, so the next one will be in April, and so on and so forth. So what I do is when it's the update video, I usually go back and when it's the first update video of the year, I go back and I overlook the entire year, entire previous year of video games that come out. And then I will go forward to talk about stuff that's coming up in the first quarter. So everything that's coming out in January, February, and March that I'm interested in and be like, oh, this could be a Let's Play, this could be a live stream series, yada, 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 yada. So without further ado, let's go through all of 2022 on this nice calendar here. All right. Excuse me. So without further ado, here we go. So in January, ideally there was nothing else that came out that I was really like interested in. There were a couple of things that over time I did go back through and be like, oh, this seems a little interesting and such. Shadow Man Remastered came out on the 13th, which is like, if you guys don't know what Shadow Man is, it's basically kind of like it's an old NES game, I think it was, or I can't remember, but it's a very old ass game. That's all I'm going to say. And I think it came out for PlayStation 1 as well. So there's that. Nobody Saves the World came out for Xbox, which is I've heard is a really good indie game, and I'm actually somewhat interested in it. So there's that. Windjammers 2 also came out. If you guys are familiar with the first Windjammers game, I believe this is definitely a sequel for that long-awaited game. And then obviously the big one I'd say is Pokemon Legends Arceus that came out, and Uncharted Legacy Thieves Collection came out as well, which is Uncharted 4 and the Uncharted Legacy, which is where you play as Chloe. I think that's what it's called. That came out as well. So there's that. So that's January. In February, Life is Strange Remastered came out. Dying Light 2, Stay Human came out. Sifu came out on the 8th. Kingdom Hearts, all games came out for the cloud, which is Switch, which is not good because it's their cloud versions. The Kingdom Fighters 14 came out. Horizon Forbidden West came out. Enjoy that game a lot. If you guys are interested, I do have a live stream series of that in the other channel, RPG Kingdom Kid, which I'll link to that is always in the description below. Monarch came out, which was an interesting game in my opinion. I actually had fun with it. A little close to the end, I'm like, I was like, but I still had fun with it overall. And then of course the big one, Elden Ring came out. So yeah, again, another series that I live streams if you guys want to check it out. And Monarch, I did a Let's Play of that too if you want to check it out. And I did a Let's Play of Legends Arceus if you guys want to check that out too. Babylon's Fall, which funny enough is a game as service game that is now going to be going bye-bye if it hasn't already gone bye-bye. I can't remember if it's already gone or they're saying, oh, it's shutting down. So it didn't even last a whole year. Same with another game in here. Another game in here that came out literally a week after, Chocobo GP. So yeah, not good. Both Square Enix games too, by the way. Triangle Strategy came out, a fun game, which is another Square Enix game, which is a good one. That's a good one. WWE 2K22 came out. All right, I haven't played this. Tunic, again, another big indie game that I've heard nothing but good things about, but that only came out for PC and Xbox. I will mention when it comes out for PlayStation when we get there. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax came out. I have, which is basically for PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Or did it come out for Xbox? Did it come for Switch and not Xbox? No, I'm pretty sure it came out for Xbox. I'm pretty sure it came out on Xbox. And then on PC as well. So I haven't picked it up. I don't know if I will. Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins came out on the 18th, and I fucking love that game. That game is I just love that so much. I'm very looking forward to the final expansion coming out later this month. Tiny Tina's Wonder World came out on the 25th, along with Ghostwire Tokyo and Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which I liked. I played 2 of those games, and they're fun. One was a live stream, Ghostwire, and the other one was a Let's Play series, Kirby. Both fun. So that was the first quarter of 2022. Second quarter starts us off in April. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. If you're a fan of Star Wars, if you're a fan of Lego games, I'd say pick it up. It's fun. I think that it had a little issues back then, like some bugs and stuff, but I think they've been all patched and such, or at least majority of it. Chrono Cross, the Radical Dream Edition. I haven't picked that up yet. I am actually very curious to pick that up. So that'd be interesting. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim came out for the Switch, and I hope a lot of people play that because it's a great-ass game. Fucking play that game. Nobody Saves the World came out for PlayStation on the 14th. Again, I'm actually somewhat excited and interested to check that out. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe came out on the 27th, which I'm interested in that too. We'll see. Nintendo Switch Sports, which it's fine. I didn't get it, but if you were, good for you. May. Initially, there wasn't much I had in here in May, and I'll be honest, I didn't buy any of these games on here, but they're actually interesting. Trek to Yomi, which was an interesting game that I remember seeing got revealed like maybe last at the 2021 Game Awards or like some other event that I remember like, oh yeah, that seemed interesting. Evil Dead the game, it's basically Dead by Daylight / Friday the 13th, so not my kind of game / another game that we'll talk about here later. Pac-Man Museum Plus, which I'm going to assume is just a lot of Pac-Man games all in one, which is pretty cool. Cow the Kangaroo, which is a platformer like old school game, you know, akin to Crash, Spyro, and those kinds of games. It looks interesting. I might pick that up at some point. We'll see. I'm not sure. June, which is the end of the second quarter here, had some good ones as well. Mario Striker Battle Leagues. I haven't played it. I don't really plan on it, but if you like it, that's good. The Quarry, the spiritual successor to Until Dawn, made by the same people. It's an okay game. Looking back on it, I did, like once I was done with my Let's Play of The Quarry, I did go back and watch Until Dawn, or someone play Until Dawn. I'm like, yeah, Until Dawn looked better and actually had much better writing / storytelling / the characters weren't all massive. Like granted, there were a couple of characters, like I can definitely see in The Quarry, they were like, okay, I can see why someone wouldn't like this character a lot more than, you know, while with Until Dawn, it was like, oh yeah, there's only like 1 or 2 characters that I'd be like, I don't really care about. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge came out, which is great. Neon White, another nice indie darling type game, which is great. Amori came out for the Switch and Xbox on the 17th. If you guys aren't unfamiliar with Amori, it's a very interesting game. I'm sure there's warnings for it all as well. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's a good game, but just be careful about it. Sonic Origins came out on the 23rd. The 24th had AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, and Amori came out for the PlayStation on that day as well. All good games. I love doing my Let's Play of AI the Somnium Files. I love doing my live stream series of Fire Emblem Warriors, and yeah, it's really good. And then Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course DLC came out on the 30th, which is great. So that's the first half of 2022 right there. Second half starts off in July with Klonoa Phantasm Reverie series came out on the 8th. I do love the Klonoa games. I have played the first game like years and years ago. I haven't picked this up yet though, which I honestly should because it's great. As Dusk Falls came out on the 19th, which I think is only a PC / Xbox exclusive. From what I saw from the trailers and a little bit of the gameplay, it is somewhat like a Telltale-ish kind of game in a way. So it does look very interesting too. Stray also came out on the 19th, which is a nice little short game. If you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, you can definitely pick that game up. It's fun. It's definitely fun. I recommend it. Live Alive came out on the 22nd, which is a fantastic game. And I loved playing that game for you guys. I love doing a live stream series of it, even though the last 2 parts are blocked because of stupid fucking reasons. Because Square Enix doesn't want you to see the ending of a 20-year-old plus game. I somewhat understand the last bit of the ending because they included stuff if you did stuff differently, but I digress. That came out on the 22nd of July, by the way. Yes, July. On the 29th of July, we had Digimon Survive and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 came out as well. I enjoyed both of those games. I enjoyed one a little bit more than the other, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Digimon Survive wasn't too bad, but it's definitely one of those things like I didn't mind the story. The gameplay wasn't that bad either. The story probably left a little, well, going down the true route wasn't so bad, so there's that. I don't know, it was still a good game. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, fucking love that game. fucking love that game. Definitely my favorite Switch game that came out in 2022. And I can't wait to see all the DLC that's going to come out this year. We'll have the next Hero and probably more Battle Arena stuff come out sometime this year, probably in the first half year. And then sometime later, close to the end of 2023, we'll get the big story expansion, which I'm really excited for that. Really excited for that. I hope I hope it's a sequel, not a prequel story. That's all I'm saying. All right, in August, we had Cult of Lamb came out on the 11th. A nice little Metroidvania type game. It looks fun as hell, and I hope people that play that game really enjoyed it because it looks fun as hell. Multiverses came out on the 15th. I think it's still a free to play battle game, fighting game. Looks fun as hell again. Kirby's Dream Buffet came out on the 17th, which it looks fun. I didn't play it, but it's not really like, from what I can tell, it doesn't look like it has like any kind of a story or anything like that. It's just kind of more like a Mario Party-esque kind of game with like not that many mini games such, but it's still fun. Saints Row, the new one, came out on the 23rd. I had no interest in it. The 26th, we had Soul Hackers 2 and Pac-Man World Repacked. I played both of those games. I only Let's Played one of them. Soul Hackers 2, good game. I enjoyed it. It was very short, though. I have no idea if the original Soul Hackers game was that short either. But I digress. It had issues, and they are fixing some of the issues. Like they added an update with a dash button. They updated with, I think, cutting down some of the animations in battle and such like that. So they're going in the right direction. There's still a few things that I wish for them to update first before I maybe try to go back in there and platinum it, but it's still enjoyable. Pac-Man World Repacked, it's basically a remake of the Pac-Man World game, the first one, with definitely some changes. Fun, annoying to platinum because you gotta beat level 9 of OG Pac-Man, which is hard as fuck, which was my last trophy I did for that game, but I did it. I don't know if I'll do it if they have a Pac-Man World 2 repacked. I don't know if I'll do the same thing if they have the exact same trophy in there. We'll see though. Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed was the remake or the remaster of the original Destroy All Humans 2, so that's good. September, the last month of the third quarter, had some good games as well. We had JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R came out on the 2nd alongside The Last of Us Part 1. I have no horse in that race. I didn't pick up Last of Us Part 1. Will I pick it up at some point? I honestly have no idea. I have the PlayStation. I have the PlayStation 3 version Platinum. I have the PlayStation 4 version from PlayStation Plus. So, we'll see. Splatoon 3 came out on the 9th. Not really my cup of tea, but it looks like a nice, fun game. Freedom Planet 2 came out, but only for Windows on the 13th, so I wasn't able to play that. The Dino Field Chronicles came out on the 22nd, which I did play a demo for that, and it's okay. It just feels more like it definitely feels like OG Fire Emblem in a way, but it also has some other strange elements to it too that I wasn't really too keen on. It's like it's an okay game, but I'm like, not for me. Tunic came out on the 27th for the Switch and PlayStation, so now it's available on everything. Again, it's another one that and like Nobody Saves the World, and I think there was one other one I mentioned too that was like it'd be very interesting to check out. So, and on 29th, Valkyrie Elysium came out, which I played the demo for that too. It's interesting. It's not bad. So I'm like, we'll see. So that was the end of the third quarter. Now we're in the final quarter of 2022 here with October. All right. So on the 6th of October, we had Nier Automata came out for the Switch, which go for it. Fucking fantastic. No More Heroes 3 came out on the 11th for everything else. It was only a Switch exclusive last year. Now it's out for everything. Dragon Ball The Breaker came out on the 14th, which is basically Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th, Evil Dead game. So, I mean, it's very cool. It just has the Dragon Ball skin on it, so it's pretty cool in that regard. Plague Tale Requiem came out on the 18th. I enjoyed that game a lot. It was definitely fun. I still stand by my whole. I didn't enjoy it as much as the first game. I think the first game was a little bit better, but that's a me thing. Mario Rabbids Spark of Hopes came out on 20th. No, not my cup of tea. On the 21st, we had Gotham Knights, New Tales from the Borderlands, and Persona 5 Royal came out for everything, minus PlayStation 4, because it's already on PlayStation 4, so it was on PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC, and even Switch. So there we go. That's the first one of all the Persona games coming out. And I'll talk more about that later because The other ones are coming out soon. On the 27th, we had Star Ocean: The Divine Force come out. I played that demo, and it really surprised me. I played the demo, and I'm like, all right, I'm getting this game. I really didn't have any plans to get it at first, but then when I played the demo, I'm like, all right, I enjoyed it enough. I'm going to pick it up, and I live streamed it for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed that live stream series because it was a fun game. I know I said I plan to show a video of all of the, what's her name, of Leticia's side differences compared to Raymond's side, but I don't know. I'm working on so many other stuff. I'm working on some Let's Plays and other stuff too going on that it'll take a little bit longer than I thought. I wanted to get it out before the end of 2022, but that's not happening. And then on 28th, we had Bayonetta 3 come out, as well as the Resident Evil Village DLC, which I enjoyed both. Bayonetta 3 was fun. I still have no idea how I feel about the ending, if I'm being completely honest. So that's all I'm going to say. And the Village DLC was pretty fun, although I feel weird because it takes place before, I think in Village, at the end of the credits, you get another little cutscene. So all the Rose DLC takes place before that cutscene, and then it just plays that cutscene again for the ending. There's no added thing, so that feels weird to me. It's like they couldn't have added anything different, could have added to it. I digress. November 4th, we had Harvestella come out, which was a surprise for me. I enjoyed Harvestella. Play the demo. It's enjoyable. I loved it. Stardew Valley-esque, somewhat Animal Crossing stuff as well, mixed with RPG elements. I enjoyed it, and I love it. I'm still playing it right now. I'm trying to get my farm all the way to level 9 so I can make it into the best farm ever type thing. Sonic Frontiers, I would have loved to play that game. I'm watching people play it, and it looks fun. I've never been a... I don't want to say I've never been a Sonic fan. I do enjoy Sonic games, and this one, compared to all the other Sonic games, is probably the easiest to platinum in terms of stat. But yeah, interesting. And then on the 9th, God of War Ragnarok. Fucking love that game. Fucking love that game. It is a fantastic game. I did a live stream series of that for you guys. If you want to check that out, fantastic game. Loved it start to finish, and I loved it. On the 11th, we had Tactics Orcs Reborn came out. I didn't pick it up. I think it's somewhat similar to the Dino Field Chronicles. So there's that. Goat Simulator 3 came out on the 17th. I have the first Goat Simulator because it was free for PlayStation Plus, so we'll see. On the 18th, we had the Dark Pictures, The Devil in Me come out, which is made by the same people that made the Quarry, Until Dawn, and all those other Dark Pictures Anthology games. I think 3 or 2. I think this is the 4th one, and I can't remember if 2 of them. I know for sure at least 2 of them are free for my, depending on what tier you are for PlayStation Plus. I know 2 of them are free that I have. I'm trying to think if 3 of them are free, or for whatever strange reason it's 2 of the same, but one for PlayStation 4 and one for PlayStation 5, even though they normally split them. Yeah, fine. I don't know. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out on the 18th as well, which I enjoyed. The story is top-notch. I think the story for that is probably one of the best stories Pokemon's ever had. But all the other stuff, the fucking raids. I'm currently doing the Cinderace raids, and doing that stuff online is a pain in the fucking ass. Because I feel like you go for an attack, and your attack doesn't even go or anything. It's oh no, you didn't pick an attack. You didn't do anything for whatever fucking reason. It's such a pain in the ass. And then on the 30th, we had Front Mission First Remake come out as well, which I think is Switch only. I didn't put that in here, but I think it was only for the Switch. And then December, the last month, had quite a few games here. On the 2nd, we had the Callisto Protocols and Marvel's Midnight Sun. I did not play Marvel's Midnight Sun. That's very XCOM-ish kind of game, so it's not really my kind of game. Callisto Protocols, I did do a couple of live streams of that. However, I found that's I did not have fun with it. I'm somewhat glad and somewhat not glad that I did stop streaming that game, because I only had an issue kind of at 2 parts. There was an issue later on at the end of the current chapter I ended the stream at that I had an issue in, and then I had an issue with the final boss as well. I'm like, oh, you fucking kidding me? That was bad. But it only took me another 6 hours to beat afterwards too, so could have wrapped it up in 2 more streams. Oh well. Dragon Quest Treasures came out on the 9th. I'm actually quite interested in that. I didn't pick it up though, but it looks cute as hell. Which it's stuff that takes place before Dragon Quest 11, which I fucking love that game. So And then on the 13th, we had High on Life, which is Xbox/Steam, PC, whatever, only. And then Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion that came out for everything, and I fucking love that game. That game is, sorry, that was a Mountain Dew can that fell off. Crisis Core is fantastic. I love that LP is currently going on right now. If you guys want to check that out, we're getting close to the end of that, so catch up soon. All right, so that was all of 2022. Now let's get into 2023 right here. There's not that much. I mean, there are some great games coming out in its first 3 months, but there's one thing I got to talk about first beforehand. So in January, I am going to be gone from the 17th until the 28th. I'm going on a trip, so I'm trying my best to get videos out there so that I can have 2 videos out for every single day. If I can't have two videos every single day, there will at least be 1 video a day. If I have to alternate between whatever I'm currently Let's Playing or not. So it's like on the 17th, there'll be this game. On the 18th will be the diff game. 19th will be the one I had on the 17th, and so on and so forth. It'll go that way until I come back home on 28th. So, yeah. So I'm just letting you all know, from the 17th to the 28th, there'll be nothing. I know I haven't been live streaming in a while, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Just letting you all know that is the case right there. And let's talk more about some of the stuff on the channel as well before we dive more into this. I will have my top 10 games of 2022 coming out on Monday, the 2nd of January. So be on the lookout for that. And then that also means that the honorable mentions of 2022 will be coming out on the 3rd on Tuesday. So there's that as well. So be on the lookout for both of those videos. Anything else? I will be coming back to live streaming, not until February though, and I'm going to explain that why, because it actually is because of my trip. Because I'm coming back on the last Saturday of the month. I can't really live stream because I'll be coming back, I think, around 4:30 my time, 4:30 p.m. So there's that. All right. So without further ado, let's dive into 2023. So again, I should have mentioned this at the beginning. I'm only talking about games that I'm interested in playing, games that are like, oh, this is an interesting game. But majority of the games I write down here are games that I'm like somewhat interested in playing, and they could be Let's Play series, or they're just games I've written down, because they're big games, The first game that's coming out is One Piece Odyssey on the 13th. I'm actually very excited for this. However, I don't know if I will probably buy it, but I don't know if I'll be playing it because I do want to catch up on the anime. I'm so, I started watching anime not too long ago. I need to get back into it. So there's that. So that's the issue I'm currently having with that. I'm way behind. And obviously, I don't know where in... I think it takes place after at least the first time skip. And there's at least 2 time skips, if I remember correctly, in One Piece. So there's that. And like I said, I'll be leaving on the 17th. On the 19th, we have Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden coming out for everything. I am super excited for that. I wish they were coming out with physical copies, but they're not, so that's fine. I don't know if they'll be... if you have to buy them singular or if there can be a dual pack type thing. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to get both of them. But I will be live streaming Persona 3 Portable, the female route, when I get back. Well, not when I get back, but on February 4th, because that's the first Saturday I'm back and able to stream. That's what I'll be streaming on when I come back. I could actually, ideally, I could probably start a little bit sooner too, because this stream will be a stream series where I start streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday as well. Oh, and by the way, I think January 10th is when the next update for Final Fantasy XIV is coming out as well. So I will be live streaming that. Thank God that's coming out before I go on my trip. If that was coming out during my trip, I'm like, fuck. But it's all good. So yeah, I'll be live streaming Persona 3 Portable female route starting on the 4th, or maybe a little bit earlier. It all depends. We shall see. Then we have Fire Emblem Engage coming out on the 20th. I'm a little on the fence about this, if I'm being completely honest. I probably will buy it, but I don't know if there'll be a series or not. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I'm just a little bit on the fence about it. So maybe I'll do like a one-off live stream of it, and then I'll decide afterwards. Like maybe it'll be a live stream series. We'll see. On the 24th is Forspoken. I played the demo for it. It's not bad, but I honestly don't know. I don't think... here's the thing. If I do buy this, I don't think I'm going to do a series of it in any way, shape, or form. It's not going to be a live stream series. It's not going to be a Let's Play series. I'll probably just buy it and play on my own. But I honestly don't know. It also doesn't help that both Fire Emblem Engage and Forspoken are coming out on days I'm on my trip, so I can't really like pre-order the physical copies and picking them up. So there's that, and I'd rather buy physical copies for both those games just because I didn't really fully enjoy them. The 27th actually has a big game coming out. It has Dead Space Remake coming out, which is for sure going to be a Let's Play, because Dead Space is actually a big, important series for me. Dead Space 1 was the first ever Let's Play I did on this channel first, because this channel used to be my main channel, but then I got my whole copyright strikes and I couldn't do anything, so I made the new channel. Yeah, so there's that. We have Dead Space. I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited for that. Actually, as a matter of fact, I believe, let me see here. I believe, if I am correct, oh, that's the wrong spot. Okay. Yeah! So it's going to be this channel's 10th anniversary on the 7th of January. So that's pretty cool. So I've been doing videos for YouTube for 10 years on this channel on January 7th. So that's pretty cool. And then the RPG Kingdom Kid, channel was on the 30th of January in 2016. So that's pretty cool. So that'll be its math is hard. It'll be its 6th anniversary. No, 8th anniversary. I don't remember. Math is hard. How do you subtract? It's 7th anniversary. That's the word. Be its 7th anniversary. So that's cool. That's cool. I like that. Where were we? So Dead Space. Dead Space is for sure going to be a Let's Play series. I should also mention this too. So currently we do have SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated coming out in the later slot, and we have Final Fantasy Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion coming out in the first slot. You guys fucking love SpongeBob. Thank you, first of all. Thank you for loving SpongeBob so much. I'm watching that series. Watch the other series too, please. So that's all coming out. I think they're both going to be wrapping up fairly soon here, though. I think on the... I know Crisis Core is going to wrap up a day before SpongeBob, so I think Crisis Core might be wrapping up on the 4th or the 5th, and then SpongeBob will be wrapping up either on the 5th or the 6th. So then we'll have 2 new Let's Plays coming out later, which be on the lookout for that. Alright, so Dead Space. And of course, it'll have the final expansion for Stranger of Paradise is also coming out on 27th. So I'll definitely be, whatever I'm recording, ideally, I should be done with one of these Let's Plays. Ideally, I'll probably be done with them well before I take my trip. I don't know if I'll be done with both of them before I take the trip, but we'll see. But I don't know if they'll be done recording. If say like I'm finished with one of the LPs and it ends on like 27th, then I'll just release some Smash Brothers videos for sure. But whatever I ended up, if they are both done before I take my trip, I will definitely be doing the Different Future first before I go, or before we do the next Let's Play, which will most likely be Dead Space. So be on the lookout for that. And then on the 31st, we have, speaking of SpongeBob SquarePants, this Cosmic Shake, which will be a Let's Play. Super excited for that. February. In February, we have a couple of games that I'm interested in. Actually, a lot. We have Hogwarts Legacy. I'm not going to get that game. It looks interesting, but I'm like, I don't know. It's not very interesting to me. Theatrhythm Final Bar Line. I'm actually very interested in that. I actually really like rhythm games, and of course it's Final Fantasy. It's going to have over like 600 songs, and it's going to have other songs from like Chrono Trigger, The World Ends With You, Kingdom Hearts. I think it might have Kingdom Hearts there. I don't know. It'll have some Live Alive songs too, so it's really awesome, and I cannot wait. The 21st has Like a Dragon Ishin, which I'm super excited for that too. I'm probably going to do a Let's Play of that. I'm going to do a Let's Play of Ishin because it's awesome, and it's Yakuza, which they're now called Like a Dragon over here, so very interested in that. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe will definitely be a Let's Play. I fucking love Kirby. And Octopath Traveler 2, super excited for that game too. That will definitely be a Let's Play series. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have at least 5 Let's Plays right now in just the first year, or the first 2 months. So that's February. And now in the final quarter, or the final month of the first quarter, we have a couple of games. I don't think there's any games in here that I I'm really... Oh, actually, there's a few. We'll talk about them. Oh, yeah, there's... So on March on the 3rd, we have Wolang Fallen Dynasty, which I believe is made by Team Ninja, who made Stranger... Or, I don't know if it's made, but they published and such of Strangers of Paradise, Neo, and it looks very interesting. So I don't know if I will do anything with that or not. We'll see. Skull and Bones. I remember hearing about this game so many times, but I've heard about it being delayed. I honestly don't even know how the gameplay of that game is like. It's by Ubisoft, so I don't know. Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and The Lost Demon. I'm on the fence about this. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I might get it, but I don't know if I'll do it as a series or not. We'll see. We'll see. And that's coming out on the 17th. Along with Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is a sequel to Fallen Order that I Let's Played a few years ago, which I'm excited for that. I'm super excited for that. That's definitely going to be a Let's Play. And then the last game is Resident Evil 4 coming out on the 24th, which is for sure going to be a Let's Play, continuing on our Let's Plays of all Resident Evil games. The only mainline Resident Evil games we haven't done yet are Resident Evil 5 and 6, but who knows about those. And then, of course, the... I can't remember the... It started off on 3D... There's two of them. I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head. But yeah, guys, that is it for the first quarter of 2023. I'm actually excited. There's a lot of games coming out. Of course, we have Tears of the Kingdom coming out literally in like May. So only like 5 months. We have Final Fantasy 16 coming out. I'm super excited for that. This is going to be a year of Final Fantasy. We have Final Fantasy 16. We have the Final Fantasy 1 through 6 pixel remasters coming out for Switch and PlayStation. Super weird it's not coming out for Xbox, but I digress. The possibility of Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth coming out later in the year. I can't wait. And then who knows what else with Final Fantasy related stuff could happen. Who knows? But I'm excited. And of course 14. Who knows? Maybe they'll announce the next expansion as well. Actually, they might announce the next expansion because they have the Final Fantasy 14 Fan Fest coming in Las Vegas in June or July. I would love to go to that. I might actually plan to go to that, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, guys, that's the first quarter of 2023. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and let me know what you guys are looking forward to of all the games I mentioned, and what games I didn't mention that you're looking forward to, and what games that I mentioned that are going to be Let's Plays are you most looking forward to me playing on the other channel, Kingdom Kid, RPG Kingdom Kid channel, which again, link to the description is for that below. All right, guys. Hope you all have a safe and happy New Year, and I'll see you guys in the next update video. And of course, I'll see you guys in the RPG Kingdom Kid channel every single day when I'm playing. So just to reiterate, final thing, I'll be on a trip from January 17th all the way to the 28th. So I'm trying my best to make sure that you can get 2 videos on those days when I'm gone. But if that doesn't happen, you'll still hopefully get at least 1 video every single day too. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next update video. Bye, guys.